Welcome back. It's Saturday, February the 27th. So, if you'll recall that recently when the state of Texas in the United States was hit with the inclement weather and snow and ice, and the windmills had frozen and people were without power and electricity for days or over a week, and some people still have not had their power restored. We heard that Harry and Meghan were going to donate to the Genesis Woman Shelter. And tons of PR was sent out, but the shelter only states on their website that through a phone call that they heard Archwell would make a donation. Well, what amount was promised to be donated, and was it ever donated, or was this just another PR stunt? Because I can't find anywhere where Genesis is thanking them for their donation on their website. I went through everything as well as Archwell and did not see anything there. Disclaimer, full disclaimers located in the description for this video, and this is for entertainment only and just my opinions. I just don't want us to forget about this, because if they're going to get all of this hype and PR out there and make themselves look good and that they're living a life of service, I think we need to hold them accountable. This was from the Genesis Women's Shelter site. We are focused on one thing: healing the trauma of domestic violence. Join us to build a center of excellence because women and children trapped by abuse cannot wait. And then it's for more information. You can call there. And this is the telephone number, the website, and the person who is campaigning for the new facility and raising money. Now, I did notice on that website as well that if you give a certain amount of money, up to what you see highlighted in blue, name an office for a $10,000 donation, or for $15,000, name a conference room. There's 3 available. Or name a counseling advocacy room. There's 38 available for that, and the gift amount must be a $25,000 donation. Just thought that was curious. And a little more about it: a women's shelter that has served the Dallas, Texas area since 1985 has a new facility in the works that will potentially double its impact. Genesis Women's Shelter and Support will open a $15 million center that will allow it to double the number of women and children it serves, from 3,700 to 7,500. Genesis, which provides safety, shelter, and support for women and children who have experienced domestic violence, currently operates 2 locations: a safe campus, including an emergency shelter and transitional housing, and a non-residential office on Lemon Avenue for advocacy, counseling, and legal service. Now, this is the new building that they're proposing to have. And let's go to the article. Duke and Duchess of Sussex replaced the storm-damaged roof of Dallas shelter. So it was actually, I think, for the, let's just go on and read the story. Genesis Women's Shelter and Support is getting a new roof thanks to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They're again using those titles. The Dallas Domestic Violence Shelter and Support Agency posted on social media late February 21st that news of the damages they sustained from the winter storm Uri had reached Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, who live in California. Through their nonprofit Archwell Foundation, they are supporting us by replacing the roof at our transitional housing apartment complex and also helping us meet our immediate needs. Their post said, "Big and small, local and international, each and every donation reminds us that we are not alone and we will make it through." So Genesis Women posted this. Today we learned that the news of the damages we incurred from the winter storm Uri reached Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, through their nonprofit, that they are supporting us by replacing the roof at our transitional housing apartment complex and also helping us meet our immediate needs. Thank you, Archwell Foundation. Meghan spoke to the Genesis team on Sunday, sharing that their hearts remain with the community, with the families Genesis serves, and the volunteers and workers on the ground who selfishly provide care and support to those in need. Like so many, the couple was heartbroken to see the communities across Texas still struggling to access the very basic resources we all need: water, heat, food, shelter, and hope that others will be compelled to donate or help out in any way that they can. It says Genesis was able to reopen the emergency shelter over the weekend, but it will take months to reopen its transitional housing unit, and that's what Harry and Meghan are donating to. Langbian did not disclose the amount of the Archwell donation, but said it will help them get back on their feet. Didn't say it would repair the entire roof, and they said that it's going to take months to do it, but it said that it would help them get back on their feet. I don't understand the secrecy if you want all of the PR pieces put out that you're making a donation from your nonprofit charity, that you get the nonprofit status, but why all the secrecy? Look at just some of the articles that were put out about this. Prince Harry, Meghan Markle make donation to Genesis Shelter 5 days ago. Here we are in the Independent. Here we are in Town and Country. Here we are in Quora. Here we are KarenNews.org, Observer.com, the Daily Mail UK. It just goes on and on. Spectrum Local News, CNN.com. So we don't know that the money has even reached them. They've just committed to making a donation. In all of these articles, it does not give the amount, but they make sure that they're getting all of this public relations out of it. Now, I understand, and working with many charitable foundations in the past, that in doing that, you want to sometimes promote this, because sometimes it might bring someone to your side and help bring in more donations. So I understand why they're doing it to a point, but I don't understand them not giving the amount, not saying that they've already donated and then wanting to get all of this promotion for themselves. How about get the money to where it's needed, instead of making sure all of your press releases have been sent out to all the newspapers that will print it. This just is from the Archwell website, and they do have their charity status 501c3, and it says we support a growing community of partner organizations fueling systematic cultural change. But we just want to know what they gave and if they actually gave it. They always are telling us what they do, so I just want to know if this was a PR stunt, or when they plan on giving the money so that they can get a much-needed new roof, or at least have part of it paid for, because it's certainly not going to cover all of it according to that, but it said it would help them get back on their feet. They've already given them the thank you on their website or social media pages, so but it doesn't say that a donation has actually been made to them yet and what amount it is. I think it's important for us to know. I think we want to know what charities give out, and they should have a list on their websites of who they donate to. I went through and looked with the organizations that they're currently working with, and Genesis Women's Shelter is not listed among them. So just wondering what you guys think about this. I just didn't want to let it go, because I think sometimes they use this and for these stunts and little campaigns for themselves. And I just want to make sure that the Genesis Women's Shelter, who I'm sure is a wonderful thing, and it's great for people, women that have been abused, or men, or people with children, to get them out of that situation, be somewhere where they're safe. And they provide education, resources, legal help. So I think it's a very worthy organization, and would hope that the money would get to them very soon. So thank you for watching, and let's just keep holding their feet to the fire, guys.